Take it cool now, Texas, and give me a chance. You see, you're all mixed up because the jive's a dance.
Well, tell me some more. I'm a suck egg noodle.
Well, put down that horn. We'll have dancing school.
Clap your hands. Swing out wide. Do the you mix in. Step two, put it all together, and you're doing the job. Stop your feet. Swing out wide. Dance around a while, shake a boogie woogie style. Everybody's swinging when you're doing the job. You can't play rummy or twist your tummy. Don't let it bother you. You'll be the king when the dance gets swing. You'll be the party, the life of the party. Do a bump. And swing out wide. Talk a little bit, beat it up, make it fit. Everybody's happy when you're doing the job.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? No, that's not. Where's my? There we go. Hey, we actually have a webcam today. How's everyone doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. Alright. As I adjust myself. Alright, so we are playing Beacon Pines again today. Gonna be super fun. Move my mic closer to me. I'm so sorry. For some reason I thought MCC was gonna go longer. And so I was just like, oh crap. Or not as long? I don't know. The point being, there we go. There's my beautiful face. Don't you love seeing me? So hopefully we're all doing well today. We're gonna be playing more Beacon Pines, and hopefully we'll be having some fun with that. Yeah. Hey crew, how you doing? So yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, my stream dashboard is doing weird things. Huh. Odd. Alright, well, while I worry about that, while I try to fix that here, have a 1-minute ad break, and then we'll get started. What in the world is happening? Alright. There we go. Alright. About 30 seconds remaining on the ad break. Alright, so Beacon Pines. I will give a summary of Beacon Pines once we've got everybody back from the wars, aka the ad break. Oh my goodness, Gilgamesh. Must you be loud? Oh, I've got little puffs of hair on the back of my head. I need to get a trim. Gil. Stop. Alright. Why did it suddenly go back up to 20 seconds? Whatever. Beacon Pines. There we go.
Chapter 6.
There we go. So Beacon Pines, before we get started, Beacon Pines is a very cute little game where you play as why in the world does it stop? Anyway, where you play as a cute little deer creature, who is on his summer break, and there's weird stuff going on. That's about all I've got to describe it, but it's very cute. It's very interesting. It's narrative largely, but you running around doing things, changing the story here and there. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in and see where we're going.
Through thick and thin.
Oh, meow yourself.
Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
I have to find Rollo. So this is me, this is Luca. Rollo is his best friend, who he got in a fight with last night. It was very dramatic. They're like 12. So 12 or 13. So, as you can imagine, it's Oh, there you are. Luca. Rolo wanted me to tell you something. This is Rolo's big sister. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find
Luca
him.
looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Goodbye, goodbye, Roxy. You're just like, meow. Well, that probably means the library, because we know that Rolo likes the library, and we know that's where you can get the magazine for the sci-fi story that they like. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuviae. And it's not just the beetles. This morning, I couldn't find any critters at all. That's terrifying. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. I hope that's it. Welcome to our festival! Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Care's speech. And the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. Why does there need to be a sign reveal? Okay. You don't want to miss it. This is, oh my goodness, okay. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart, the weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's. You said it. Do you have a crush, little squirrel girl? No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fitz! I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. I can understand that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Gilgamesh, where did you go? Gil! Good lord, my dog has disappeared. And is barking. Hi, bud! You wanna maybe not go over there? Come here. You can do it. I believe in you. Hi, Trinket. Gilly, come on! Come on! Don't tell me I have to rescue you. How did you even get out there? How did you get past the baby gate? Okay. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I have a dog to rescue from the other side of the baby gate. Oh, wait, maybe is he... Oh, no, he found his way out. Never mind! Haha, victory. Okay. Anyway, carrying on. Ain't moving. Alright, sir.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey, Jeff, everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You just having a moment. You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Alright, bonding. Anyway. And maybe don't want to talk to these guys because they are bullies. I'll talk to them anyway. Every single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Writes it down and goes back inside. Like clockwork. You're a little shit, but that is funny. What a bunch of drones. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I am, and everyone else, gamers, I'm sorry for not streaming last weekend. I was just not feeling particularly well, and just needed to take a break. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what the festival fuss was all about, but I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books? Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. Hi, you're fine. Lay down. So, what you got in there? Books. I love her. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't gonna harm Mr. Care, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. They're siblings. They kind of run the town. Alright, well, I'm just gonna run past you guys, because I'm headed for the library. The library, somewhere quiet. That's true.
Sally Seashore's simple, succulent sundries.
Ooh.
Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy, you'll doubt it's even edible.
You'll doubt it's even edible. I love this game. Oh, hey! Cool, I got a new token. Nerd. I got an achievement that called me a nerd. Rude. Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. Oh, the first riddle. Oh, there's more riddles. Okay. The first... Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? I mean, Rolo does go all out, doesn't he? I did kind of think that was all, but okay.
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On Planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. Well, if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Well, no, that's clearly fifth issue of something. What do we got on the new?
There were rarely any actual new additions.
Oh, that's
Simply
okay.
a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Alright, well, I gotta... Where are my comic books?
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4, from the shelf.
I'm gonna grab a different
Luca
one.
grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Aha, here we go. Issue number 5. That's gonna be what we're wanting. Ah, you found it!
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp.
Oi, hey, Roar.
As he
Ooh,
slid the book under the purple
UV
light,
lamp.
2 words glowed.
Why in the Rolo, how? You're like 12.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
It is very adorable and eldritch.
Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rolo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rolo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in Grub Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
All his candy, I know, right? That's it. Grift in Grub Cart. Grift in Griffin. Griffin's Grub Cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant! I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. This is funny because, like, I just got into a big fight with Rolo last night, the day before, recently. And apparently his idea of, like, making it up to me or seeing if I still really wanted to be friends or what have you is, I don't gotta remember how to get there, is to send me on a scavenger hunt, so... Griffin! I know, and they're like 12 and they're on summer vacation, and it's so cute. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy! I thought there's supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's cold. Oh, yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. I know, right? I wish someone would send me on a scavenger hunt. Me too. Well, let's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Rolo. Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Near the fountain, up the step. Oh, it's the coffee shop. So it's probably back here. Hey guys. Yay. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rolo owes me one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
Lumi. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. Takes flight but has no wings. What takes flight but has no wings? Oh, a balloon. Aw, Rolo. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Aww. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened and your mom and all, I always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
They're so cute. Oh, Rolo, I don't deserve you. And he's crying and tearing up. Love it so much. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try and find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Aw. They're so cute. So yeah, what's happened up to this point has been, well, also these are the various, branches. Yeah, I've got different things to go after, eventually, but it's not today. Not until I reach a new section, because I don't want to lose my progress. But there's been some weird stuff. They went exploring at an old factory, an old fertilizer factory, and like found some creepy eldritch shit, which was weird. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have a first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. That's actually quite hilarious, considering there's not really fish to be found in this pond anymore. Mission Control. Authorized personnel only. It's a little spooky, yeah. This game was described to me as initially as Gravity Falls if they were all woodland creatures. So they're like 13. It's just the beginning of summer vacation. Small town in rural nowhere. Yeah. Shoo-in, I know, right? Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
Ooh, a letter. I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand.
Lightly spooky to moderate peril. So yeah.
If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
Oh dear, this is
None
ominous.
of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
What the fuck, Gran?
We both have.
What the fuck,
I
Gran?
wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it.
What?
God knows I've tried. Everything I've done. I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Gran? What are you doing? Holy shit. I love you too,
Luca
Gran.
folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
That was weird. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Aw, look at them just hanging. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. And I ruined everything with my big mouth. This was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo.
Luca was at a loss for words. But that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Oh god, that's ominous!
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
It was not fireworks.
It was not fireworks.
It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend.
What the fuck is happening?
Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What the fuck? Oh. Did they just die?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason.
What the fuck?
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
What the fuck?
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
No, don't worry. I won't.
There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel we are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Didn't finish this one apparently. Okay, time to bust out the strange. Skip to where I left off. Yes. I don't feel so good. I'm sorry, I just... Oh shit. Yup. Gilgamesh, for fuck's sake, you're fine. That was intense. He's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
Probably. We have to find Rollo. This is a time branch where Rollo went missing. So you took the words out of my mouth. Okay. So I don't know where to go. We gotta find him. Oh. Whoa there, little buddies. I hate you, sir. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I am starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay. Ominous. I don't like that either.
Rollo was safe.
But was he?
A wave of relief washed over Luca,
But
which
was he?
quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to leave the house.
If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Well, that's Did you have to read it so ominously, Miss Narrator?
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran. Hello? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. Maybe she's upstairs? Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. It turns out Rolo's safe and sound. Is she in the bedroom?
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. I love how he just
Luca was
face
sitting by the
plants.
pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. Why don't you grab me some nice food?
Hey, guys. Stop.
Sure thing, Dad. Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. We're fishing with bees? Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one.
Dreams are so weird.
Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. Interesting choice. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc.
This is so
The
weird.
water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over.
What the fuck?
Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. Dad, I don't understand.
Me either, Luca.
Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize.
What the fuck?
You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out.
What the fuck?
A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum,
Hang on.
but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet.
What the fuck? What the ever-loving fuck? Okay, hold on for a second, guys, because for reasons that are personal, I'm gonna turn off the webcam for a minute, for a few minutes, but holy shit, what the fuck?
Dad,
What the fuck?
I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle
I would
of
like to know
leaves
that
was
too.
the only reply.
Just trying to give my... Stop it.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, these are some vibes. Like, okay, so for context, his dad died when he was little, and his mom's been missing for months. So that's why he's staying with his grandma. So yeah, this dream was weird and kind of scary. All right, hang on. There you go. No, trinket. Not for you. Back off. Sorry, trying to get my little dog some water. Okay. Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca! Oh no. Rolo, is that you? Luca! All this nonsense that... there? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen. I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Lolo's voice was coming through more clearly now. But
Ominous.
some words were still just static.
Oh no, the void fish! Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust... He's... Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response.
Leave that alone.
His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Oh, I hope they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Lolo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. More static. You need to... the treehouse. The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
Alright then. Was he trying to... what was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Alright, well, I guess we're doing this in the middle of the night.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, okay, let's see, that's Gran, and the lady from the diner, and I don't remember who that guy is. I think he sells fruit. So, we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. No, well, we've got a new token. All right then. Ah, hang on. What is my OBS doing? Stop that. There we go. Webcam's back. Yay. Okay. Je refuse. Hiram, you just keep your wits about
Mr.
you.
Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made the deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Gran, what the fuck? Oh, Gran full on knows I'm there. Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca. Ah! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I love Dawn. She's so cute. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. She just sinks back into the bushes. You fucking creeper. I love her. Oh, what are these guys doing? Oh, let me stand here and look cool. Yeah. Look at that. I'm the coolest cool cat in this town. Cool deer. I'm cool. Okay, anyway. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Alright, kids. You run off and do that. Weirdos. Can I look at the sign? I wanted to... Okay. I guess not. I will just go through here. Oh, I can probably fish some stuff up again. Look, it's baby Luca. Let's see. Do I have any that... Nope, I do not have any. Oop.
Luca gently baited a good for skimming the surface.
Hey, no. We're gonna leave, actually. Just wanted to see if there was anything new I could fish up. Alright. Up we go. Pines rearranged. What is spines? Okay, what are we getting? What are we getting? Rollo? Rollo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rollo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. Penis. Oh, something tells me that the young Doberman pup is a slightly more mature than that. But yeah, penis. What happened out there? Rollo? Dang it, Rollo, where are you? Ah. Who is there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here, so you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's
What the
throat.
fuck? Who are you? What, you don't recognize me? No, I don't. I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca
Oh, is it
stood around
Iggy?
for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. Hi, Iggy. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me! Alright. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever. There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Oh, somebody's calling for me. Trinket, for fuck's sake. Give me a second. Stop. Get down. Stop. Get down. I know, they are friggin' adorable. Even little Mr. Oh, I look so horrifying now is like, you're so cute, sir. It's unfair. How dare you? Hang on. Stop. Digging in the couch for non-existent crumbs. Naughty man. Go lay down. Honestly. Alright. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes. Luca! Luca! Rollo? It's not safe, Luca! Rollo, where are you? The treehouse! I'm at the treehouse, Rollo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards! What did I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. Yelling questions? Oh my god. What sorts of questions? Trinket, what are you doing? Stop it. They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. I will squirt you again, sir. Go lay down. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well. Thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Yee. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course. Good God. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
Poor Iggy. I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC.
We are calling to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Hello? We are calling from inside the house to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Pretty much.
The Mission Control Defense Cannon.
Oh, Mission Control Defense Cannon. I love
From
it.
behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Creepy. Iggy, there you are. You gave us all a heck of a scare. Go away. Just leave me alone. I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fellow just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? I mean, that's fair. Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Oh shit, that's the first time he's not been smiling. Ugh. Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight or flight? Which one do we want to go with first? Let's go with fight first. I love that blazing in his eyes. Come at me, bitches.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Oh no. Hey, that was uncalled for, more than a little rude, and just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
Well, that could have gone better. End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Oh,
As
goody.
the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes.
Whoops.
The end.
Okay, so running. Running is a better choice.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's take the other option.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Ooh. Oh, heck
He
yeah.
looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Nice. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Fine. We know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. Ooh, creepy.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice.
Okay,
Chapter
ominous.
5. Signs.
One of M. Night Shyamalan's less shitty movies. Not great, but, you know, not awful.
They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
In June? Okay, well, I'm assuming this is where the weird frozen stuff came from. That was actually pretty badass. Uh-huh. I think we lost them. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. That's, you know what? That's a great goal. Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. That was creepy, 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 creepy. The way he said that about my mom. Alright, nowhere to go here. Oh, no, that's not good. What's the readout? Oh! Shit, that's a Beacon Pines sign. Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. It's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Yep, that's what I thought.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How is that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run. What is happening here?
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't gonna save the day. We aren't even gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled, the town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry.
Aww.
Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
Well, he was a huge fucking bully, so there is that. It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it
This is
was,
really weird.
all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
So we're just gonna sit here? Cool. Have we noticed that that's not the same building they're leaning against that was in town? It's like they've gone back in time or something. The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things and trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Yeah, I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh, must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift
Guys,
shut.
you really shouldn't fall asleep outside in the snow. Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
Aww. When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. Aww. They're making
The house smelled
friends.
of warm bread.
The power of friendship.
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his
The
parents on the
power
couch.
of friendship. We love the power of friendship in this house.
His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song.
Aw, that's cute.
A voice behind Luca spoke. This is how you remember them, huh? Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy.
Ominous.
You don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show
Okay.
you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. No, now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope.
Goody.
It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people.
Oh boy.
I won't turn my back on them.
Oh boy.
Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice.
Okay.
Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
That's one way of putting it.
Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise.
And then he never came home.
With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Cool. Cool.
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
Gilgamesh. No. You two have certainly caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-hatted, scarfy necks. Furball. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A watcher? A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait! Do you live here? You might say that. So, you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gotta help us or not. Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. All right, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you. I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood, or we teleported to some alternate universe, or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. Cool. You both grew up here. But the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Oh, hello, Gil. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges. keeping us sane.
Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably.
So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all, and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is uncover...
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
the source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home...
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood.
Chapter 6.
Ominous! This is really, really ominous, guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. Like, in a good way, but... Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So... What is going on? Oh my god, okay. Okay, and then my mouse battery is dying. So, we're gonna BRB for just a minute. I'm gonna get something to drink and get a new battery for my mouse. And so everybody take a bio break, get something to drink, get something to eat. I shall be back shortly. Nothing's happening, I'm just getting a battery. She just shoves them in any basket, not paying attention to what we're going in the basket. Hi, little man. Okay, yeah. All right. We're back. Never fear, never fear. All right. So what we are doing now is we are gonna continue on and hope
The
that we can
source.
save these poor woodland kids.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to Perennial Harvest.
It does indeed.
But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
Oh, you're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you, but you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Aw, kid. Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
Uh-oh. We gotta hide. Doop, 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 doop. 259K. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. It doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. These people who loved him will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. But he's just gonna dance off? Weirdo. What a weirdo. That was funny. Okay. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
Poor Luca. I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover. Who ya helping? Hey, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What'd I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah! Kerr and his merry band of clipboards pulled off a switcheroo for a reason, right? Not mention something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to Perennial Harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate was to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I like this kid. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. These kids, man. Alright, let's kick some ass. It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Aw, shucks, now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that?
Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff.
So why did you bury it under a tree?
That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things.
You blew up the chicken coop?
I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces.
Rolo got grounded for months.
Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found him and tossed him.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us.
That's actually really kind of cool. Unbelievable. I don't know why that's so funny, but it really is. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Just hang up on him, I love it. Oh, hello.
Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place.
Dude, this is such a cool game.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! Echo! Echo!
Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now.
But why would they dig a giant hole?
I think this is it.
This is the source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole?
Uh-oh. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend.
Kerr.
Where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drats, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it?
What did you do to our town? What is all of this?
Oh, well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know.
What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge?
Oh, heavens no. My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications.
Complications like us?
You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way.
Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey.
The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call.
We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you.
Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Uh-oh. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking?
Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop! Let's not do something regrettable.
Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
You're a terrible liar.
I'll have you know, I am an exceptional liar.
Up, that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool!
Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here. The clipboards just back away. Jesus Christ, that's creepy. It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down.
What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Ooh.
Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt
Ah.
at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Jesus.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
Uh-oh.
Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further
Kick
down,
Kerr in the
clinging to
face!
Iggy's coat.
Kick him! Kick him! You reckless child! What have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back.
What channel do I use?
It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. Yeah, I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it.
Kid! Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Dum dum dum.
Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kurt, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too.
Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend.
Yes, you are.
Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
Oh, no.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies.
I can't.
It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once.
Good lord. Luca had no choice but to blank Iggy's request. Accept or refuse. Oh boy, this one's a rough one. Y'all, what the fuck? This game is getting to me, man. Oh my god. Okay. Let's accept it for now. We can always go back and fix this later by refusing. Oh my god. What is this game, y'all? I love it, but holy shit. Oh, yeah, you really did. You really fucking did, man. Oh my god.
Luca had no choice
Oh
but
my
to
God.
accept Iggy's request.
Oh, this is a lot. Like, I love this game, but
Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
just gonna lay there mournfully in the
The two
snow.
silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Hey, but all the fireworks went down there with them! Yay! Wow. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Oh, no, I'm fine. It's just, he was just like, holy shit, this got dark fast! Luca, you really should step back. I know, the music is gorgeous. What? Quickly. Oh dear. Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempest liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case. I think we know!
We have some idea what that would look like.
Yep. That was... I'm glad the narrator agrees with me. It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world. No pressure!
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny.
Destiny.
To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy.
Right?
No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
You are an author with conviction, and I appreciate that about you.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
I love that art. These title pages are so cute. I do really want to color them. They're so pretty. Okay. Let's see what happens if we tickle Iggy. Time to bust out the tickles.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, want to see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you?
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yup.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yup.
What just happened?
She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god.
Chapter 4.
The music is really
The
good.
best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her, but finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Nope, guess I gotta back out of here. Okay. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rolla and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us, and I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And then I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend might never come back. Wow. Just, wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
What a good big sister. I'm gonna fix this. Roxy is like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Fucking punch somebody into submission here. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little tree house you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Alright, off we go. Away from that keep out sign, stupid fence.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Oh dear. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncree gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr.
I don't
Nuncree's
trust you, though,
kind
Mr.
eyes
Nuncree.
warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding
You're
beneath it all.
kind of sketchy at my grandma.
It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a blank lurking behind those eyes. Oh, I only have one option. Okay.
There was a
Trinket.
shame lurking behind
Stop.
those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncree was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Unlikely. Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncree raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing. Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? Well, at first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncree's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe. Yep, knew I shouldn't have trusted
Luca
him.
attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with
With
this.
a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled
Jesus.
Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hit.
Jesus Christ. Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim.
What the fuck?
Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance.
What the fuck?
Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Cool.
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
And we shall indeed do that. But we're not going to do that today. That was actually a perfect little diversion to take because we have just about hit 2 hours on stream. So next time we come back to this, we'll probably go down this timeline and see what Break has to tell us. But yeah, so that's the game. Fantastic game. I'm highly recommending it, frankly, to anybody who is interested in maybe playing. I've had a lot of fun with it so far. It seems to be pretty cute, and you know, the art is adorable. The characters are very fun. So I think that, yeah, I think it's worth checking out. It's on Steam. I'm sure it's on other places too, but yeah, fun game. Beacon Pines. Check it out. Tomorrow, we are going to be streaming on the Rough SMP. I'm going to try and put together some sort of thing. We're going to do a Halloween sort of event thing next weekend, hopefully. I need to set some stuff up, so I'm going to be looking into possibly trying to figure out some mini games. If anybody from the server wants to stop by and set up their own little thing, little gift stand or mini game themselves, I got to figure out a spot for it, but I'm probably going to do that tonight. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a good night. Let's see who is streaming this fine evening. Olive Sleepy is streaming, and AJ LaFond is streaming. I'm gonna send you to Olive because Olive is such a sweetheart. I really enjoy watching them stream. So we're gonna go stream Olive. They are playing Phasmophobia, which is a very fun game as well. So once the stream lets me go. Give me a second. Anyway, so yes, everybody have a wonderful evening. Good rest of your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. And as always, please like, subscribe, if follow, do all that stuff. I am also on YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon at Rough Boy Mags. So give me a look, and we're gonna go raid Olive with the tiniest raid in the world. See you later. Bye bye.
Gameplay, which is go into the